And we are live. Hey, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Swahili Sunday. And I am a couple minutes late because I was having a little technical difficulty. And welcome to my living room. Normally, my studio screen is up, but I am going to a pop up today in Costa Mesa. So if you are local to Orange County, by the way, if you're listening after the fact, thank you so much for listening. But if you are local to Orange County, go to the Lab Anti-Mall today from noon to 4. Baskets of Beads will be there along with 10 other pop-up vendors. We're doing a holiday pop-up event. They have one once a month, and I usually get there 3 or 4 times a year. They rotate vendors around. I'm excited to be going. But my screen is in the car. But what I wanted to do today was show you we got some new products. I'm actually still working on unboxing, and I wanted to share some of the products with you. So give you a little update on Kenya. We sent funding for food packs, and we're still gathering funds to see what we can support going into the beginning of the new year. We're not sure what's going to happen with the new COVID variant, how that's going to affect Kenya, and if in fact it's going to cause difficulty in Kenya. So if it does, we want to be prepared for that. So if you're inclined to do a year-end donation, it is tax deductible. Go to, I don't have my banners up, basketsandbeadskenya.org. Would appreciate any support there. All right, now what about the holidays? Holiday shopping is in full swing, and I have talked about the importance of giving gifts that give back, give hope. In our space in Fairtrade Long Beach, we have products from Kenya, and then we also have socks that are made in India. I don't have those in the online store because you can get those directly from Conscious Steps should you want to order online. But we have them at Fairtrade Long Beach. I will have them today at the pop-up. But I wanted to show you some of the new products that came in. I've attempted to unbox. I've taken some to the storage. Oh, right. This is the Akuleo Necklace. Wait a minute. I think I have some other colors of that one in here. I do. Show you what colors. This is a great stylish necklace, especially now that we get together and go to holiday events again. So we have this one in blue. Look at the beadwork and the design there. We have one in black, red, and then this white gold. The white gold, these I believe are on the website. I need to check because I just got these in and haven't put them up. I don't believe this one is. This is kind of a new one that we had a wholesale order for these, so I got a few extra of these to actually put in the online store, but it's going to take a minute to get those up there. But if you want to do some holiday shopping or you want to do some personal shopping, if you're local to SoCal, you can meet with me in person or online at my warehouse, and we'll go through the warehouse and pull things out. If you have gift giving lists, I'll help you make a decision there. If you are not local and want to do it online, or even if you are local and don't want to do something in person, you want to do it online, get in touch with me. Email me at eldana@basketsandbeadskenya.com, or just send me a message in Messenger and we can set something up. I'm probably going to do a few live shopping events on the Baskets and Beads page and in the group going into the holidays. My last pop-up event is next Saturday, and after I'm done with pop-ups, I will actually move into doing some online shopping. So those are some new necklaces that we got. Actually, there's a church in Austin, Texas, where I was stationed. Very interesting. It's actually, I think it's in Round Rock, which is outside of Austin, that has asked me to send them some product that they can include in their holiday event. So that's a pop-up that I won't be at, but the product will be at. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to pack some things up today and send that out. I've been kind of overwhelmed with a lot of stuff, but I wanted to just share. So we got some new Trivets. This is a really pretty, these are not on the website yet. So if you see something you like, you can PM me, because I only have 1, 2, 3 of these that they made. This is made out of the papyrus reed that grows in Kenya. These are $19. So if you want to get those, you can contact me. And then here's another set of Trivets with the really pretty turquoisey looking color, teal. It's more of a teal, I guess. Looks really nice. And then I've got several baskets. These baskets are like hard as rock. They're really great for you. Actually, you could put fruit in them, or you could use them to, like in the bathroom, if you had towels, you could roll them up, and washcloths, you could put them in there like that. There's a couple of those. And then there's one or two in a larger size. I'll grab those because that's behind me. I love these baskets. They're really nice. So there's this bigger one, and then there's a couple of these. So these are all new, just arrived. They'll be up on the website soon. You can see my DHL box there that I have the things that arrived in. And we have got table runners and pillows. I'm going to pull out a couple, just the fabrics. So we have pillows in this color. Look at this fabric. Oh my gosh. I saw this in a photo and I was like, oh, we have to have that. So we have table runner sets and pillows in this pattern. This one, actually, I might end up, because my pillows are ripping, so I may end up having a couple of these. And then we have table runner sets and pillows. The table runner set has the table runner, 4 placemats and 4 napkins. And since I just got this, these will go up on the website probably sometime this week after I recover from doing a weekend full of pop-ups. This fabric is beautiful as well. And what else do we have? I love this one. I love blue. My house colors are not this color blue, but we have pillows and table runner sets in this fabric. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? They're all machine washable. And let's see. So we did that one. Yeah, here's the table runner. And then for somebody who likes some more subdued pattern, we had this one before. It sold very quickly. So I got 5 more of these. I may have some of them sold for wholesale, but if you like it, we also have pillows like this. So you can get the pillow cover or the stuffed pillow itself. Oh, and this is a really nice fall type pattern. Somebody who has these kind of colors in their house, it's beautiful. Again, pillows, table runner sets. And then there's one more. I don't think we did table runner sets in this. I think we just did. Oh no, we did do table runner. I can't remember, but look at this pattern. Oh, this is beautiful. Love it. The pink and the teal mixed together. These prints are just so beautiful. I get excited over fabric. I really love fabric. So I think, and then we have some dog bandanas in those colors as well. I have to go through, but we have the doggy bandanas too. So that's going to be fun to get all those. So I just wanted to show some of the products that we got. You can see them here, and they're a lot of fun. They're pretty. They're stylish. And it's we have a group of about 4 or 5 women that sew. So with this, we kind of have the sewing group within the other group. So there's, like I said, everybody makes paper beads. So if you just want to give something that's really, I know I don't have it here because it's in the car. I got some really cool paper bead earrings and paper bead and little single strand bracelets. And those are packed up going. They are already started selling yesterday at a pop-up event I was at. So I'm just grateful that sales are progressing once again and that we are moving back into sustainability. And what sustainability is, for many of you, I've talked about before how I am working a corporate job. I've been working a corporate job since COVID to pay the business expenses. So we didn't lose the progress that we had. And then we were raising money for food packs the entire time during COVID in order to make sure that the ladies and their families were able to have food because there weren't enough orders. And we're getting to the point now where we're starting to be able to order more regularly. I just placed this order, and I'm already looking at things that have sold out that I need to order. Oh, spoons. I forgot to show the spoons. We have spoons too, wooden spoons. I'm taking some of those with me, and if they don't sell at the pop-ups, I will put them online. And yes, those will be available as well. But those things sell kind of fast, and we're able to actually reorder more regularly. And the goal is to be able to have just a monthly order going. There is a problem in Kenya, though. The government has said that they want the land back where the ladies live, where a lot of people live. I'm not sure how many live in the Kipsongo slum, but they're like, we want the land back. And it's not like, okay, we want the land back and we're going to relocate you over here. It's like, we want the land back. We're going to demolish everything and bye-bye. So that it's in court right now, and we're praying that that doesn't happen. Or if it does happen, it happens after we're able to buy some land and start building some housing, which is our big vision. And I don't know how all that's going to work out, but just praying and having faith, because I know God knows how it's going to work out. It's a little bit stressful to think about, but we're praying that that does not happen, because if it does, they're going to scatter, and it may negatively affect the whole baskets and beads business in that case. So we're praying that does not happen, and that things go smoothly. So I have, like I said, I have a pop-up today in Costa Mesa at the Lab Anti-Mall. It's a really cool little spot. There's places that like couches and chairs and bean bags and stuff to sit and hang out. There's some like a cool coffee shop and some nice restaurants. So if you are local, I would love to see you. I think a couple of my friends are actually coming by today, because we've tried to connect and get together. And so it's one way for us to be able to get together and see each other. And I actually, I'm not doing it yet because Fair Trade Long Beach is in LA, and LA, the area is still kind of whack with gathering, but we might do an outdoor tea with a purpose, maybe in the beginning of the year, once maybe it starts to warm up again, and bring people together to celebrate with tea and to celebrate the fair trade at Fair Trade Long Beach. So we can do an outdoor event in the parking lot there. There's enough lighting. And that's something that we'd like to do for the future, because I'd like to get the Tea with a Purpose going back up again, and actually have a regular kind of a high tea type of thing. I know somebody I can get to cater tea boxes for that. So we'll work that out and see how that's going to work. That's an idea we have going forward for 2022. And my goal is to do a lot less pop-ups in 2022, because these things are tough the work that you have to do to pack up the car, to go over there, to unpack, to set up. And it's yesterday I got knocked down in the dog park. Okay. So most of you know, I have a Malinois Shepherd puppy. She's 6 months old, and I'm working with her, training. She's doing really good. I take her to the dog park. Today I took her this morning, and I'll take her this afternoon since I'm going to be gone. But I went yesterday morning because I had a pop-up yesterday as well. And they laid some sod, and the netting that the sod was, I guess, grown in, the grass didn't take. So there's all this netting, and it keeps coming up. And I was bent over to pull up some netting, and I'm sitting there pulling. I'm not paying attention. My dog's off running, scrapping with other dogs, and other dogs are running, and nobody's around me. And I'm pulling up this stuff. It just looks like netting made out of fishing line. And this big dog came running and cracked right into me and knocked me. I went flying and hit the ground. And my back's a little, I need to go to the chiropractor, but I can't, it doesn't open. I have to leave to go set up. So the chiropractor doesn't open today before I can go before I can go and set up. So I'm going to have to wait probably till tomorrow because the event's over at 4 and they close at 5 today. So I'm probably going to have to wait till tomorrow, but I can feel it in my back. Luckily, I landed on my buttocks region, did not hit my hip or something, but still it jarred my back. And I sat there for a minute. I was kind of like, ooh, okay. Yeah, this is interesting. And somebody helped me up and I was a little shaken up. That dog probably weighed, see, my dog's was 42 pounds. That dog probably weighed a good 70, 80 pounds. Like, and he was running at full speed and bam. And I went, shh. Not a pleasant experience, but I'm grateful that I'm okay. But on top of it, doing these pop-ups, it's hard on my body. So I'm working on 2022, less pop-ups, more online, more wholesale, more customers. And that's what we're looking at going forward. So again, love to see you. If you're local, come on by. It's posted on my Facebook. I'm going to post it after this on Instagram and the Baskets of Beads page and in the group. So the info will be there. If you're local, love to see you. In the future, we will end up, like I said, we're going to start doing get-togethers again. That's one thing. One of my friends and I, we do Marco Polo back and forth. And one of the things we do at the end is talk about the 3 things we're most grateful for at that moment. So I'll end today with saying what 3 things I'm most grateful for. And I'd love it if you've listened this far or you're listening now, if you would put at least one thing you're most grateful for. And why does that even matter? Because there's so much negativity going on in the world. We get bombarded with news stories. You can't miss it. You open your phone, there's all this news. You look on Facebook, even just to post something, and there's some negativity somewhere, and people are complaining and whining and crying about this, that, and the other thing. And, I could complain. I have some things in my house that are broken, but I have a house. I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. That's not something that I take for granted. And I'm thankful and grateful for it every day. But today, the things I'm grateful for is 1, being able to gather in public again and get back together and see each other. I live in Orange County, so most places we don't have to wear masks. You have to wear a mask in the doctor's office, the veterinarian's office. There's some stores that ask you to wear masks, but most of it here is like business as usual. You can go to a restaurant and eat. You can go I went to a women's networking event on Thursday and listened to a speaker in person and set up a booth and sold some product for people for Christmas. I am so grateful for the fact that we can get back together. And my veterans group at church, we've been meeting for several months, and it's great to be able to go meet with them and see them and go out to eat once in a while and break bread. And we're planning on going to a movie. I'm just so, so grateful for the opportunity to be able to get back together in person again and go to events. And my son and I went to Cowboys Chargers game. And it was great to be able to go to a football game and hang out and see people. And that's one thing I'm grateful for. Another thing I'm grateful for is the opportunity to make sales, on behalf of the women. People are always, yesterday they asked me, okay, so this money goes back to them. Well, I always explain this is, they get paid up front. Yes, it goes back to them because it goes right back into the business. Mostly my job is paying for the business expenses, but we are almost back to break even. I had a couple of training gigs, which are going to cover the business expenses this month. And then obviously buying more product. I just bought $1,000 worth of product from the ladies. So they just, as soon as it gets picked up by Layla, she sends me an invoice. I pay her. They get paid up front before the product even got here. So, but it gets reinvested back in. And what a lot of people don't understand is their economy is a whole lot different than ours. Obviously, an item here that's $19, they're not getting the whole $19. They're getting a fair price for what it is in their economy. Then I have to factor in things like business expenses. It costs over $600 to ship 2 boxes here. So I have to factor that into add that onto the cost, and then the customs duties and things like that. And then, the Shopify store has a monthly fee and things like that. A lot of people don't understand how business works, but they do get paid a fair wage based in their economy for the things that they make. And then I'm able to reinvest more. That's the whole goal, is to continue to reinvest, and then to get some significant wholesale accounts so we can have them doing regular work and being able to earn a regular income, a regular living wage in their economy. That's what we are working towards. But we have done subsidizing them until such time as they get to that. So just wanted to mention about that. So that's two things, right? What's the third thing? The third thing is that I didn't get seriously hurt when I got knocked down by the dog yesterday. That could have been a bad deal had because I hit the ground hard. It was like people came running up to me. Are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm sitting there a minute, like, am I okay? And I got up and I was fine. There was nothing. I mean, my back, I knew my back was going to be jarred and I was going to have pain. So I'll get that taken care of. I probably need chiropractic and a massage to work all this out, because I feel knots because I'm lifting stuff for these pop-ups on top of it. So, but I'm grateful that my injuries weren't significant. Last year, this time, I fell and broke my wrist and jacked up my knee, and I spent Christmas with my leg up, unable to walk alone, because my son was way up in Northern California and my daughter was exhausted and didn't want to go anywhere for Christmas. So I could have reached out to some people, but I didn't want to bother them on their Christmas. But I couldn't walk last year. It took me for about 3 weeks. I was kind of sliding up the hallway. And then for a month, I'm right-handed. I had a cast on this wrist, and I had to have help doing things like even opening a can of cat food. And I couldn't bend down because my knee wouldn't bend because it was so swollen. So I had to have people help me. And I'm so grateful to all those people that helped me. But I'm grateful that this year I didn't get an injury like that. And I don't know if all the walking I've been doing with the dog has been helping, because I'm walking about 3 miles a day roughly with her. And that I wake up a little stiff, but then I start walking and right away, because I take her out for a walk in the morning. So those are the things I'm grateful for. I could go on because I'm grateful for so many things. But looking at the clock, I need to wrap this up and get ready to go to the pop-up, and would love to see you there if you are local. Even if I don't care if you don't have to come to buy anything. I would just like to see you and say hi especially if I haven't seen you in a while. And so that would be great. All right. So I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Again, if you want to do some shopping for your loved ones for Christmas, I can suggest some gifts for you. Send me a message. We'll set up a time. We can either do it in person or on Zoom, and I can show you. You can tell me who you have to buy for, and I can say, okay, I have this, I have that, I have this. What do you think? And then anything over $25 is free shipping. If you go to the website, basketsandbeadskenya.com, and haven't signed up for the mailing list thing, there's a pop-up and you get 10% off your order, so that you can get 10% off as well. And, if you already are on the mailing list and you have another email and you get another 10%, use a different email address. I shouldn't probably be saying that, but hey, that's an opportunity to get 10% off. And I just want to get these products in the hands of people who can enjoy them and give hope where people need hope. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great day. And if I don't see you later today, I hope to see you somewhere soon. Have a good one. Nakupenda.